Welcome back to the channel, guys, with Paradox the Rapper. This week we got the hottest Nardo gray you've ever seen, and the owner is right there to pick it up. So stay tuned. This episode is brought to you by Paradox Wraps. Go to the comment section below and you can see where you can order this material. Follow my stuff. Okay, there we go. That's good. We're gonna have you check out Mike's car. What do you think?
All right, looks good, looks good.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do your Lexus and you're gonna want me to sand this.
Yes.
Okay, and you don't care?
No, it's fine. Sand it down.
Okay, good. I'll sand it down to what I need to. And you want me to peel this up?
You know what? I was actually thinking of just leaving it there.
You want me to wrap over all
Yeah,
this?
just wrap over that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna show through. You want to see what that looks
it.
like? I can show you. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so like previously when I did the purple on my 240, this material and all my materials do not come with any markings on the back of the paper. You have to order 500 rolls or more for them to print your logo on the back. So we'll get there eventually. So this material is a little different to work with than the purple material. What you want to do on the fender is definitely cut long enough to cover your fender and then split the material in half so that you can do both sides. Here I'm working around this emblem, so it's stretchable and it's very nice. The finish is very clean and crystal. It's just really easy to haze this material because it is a color shifting. The glue side of this paper is white, so if you stretch it too much, it will be less gray and more white. You can recover from a little bit of haziness by just going ahead and heat it up and make it go back to the way it was, but if you haze it out too much, it will be permanently white and not gray, so you want to avoid doing that. So this material, you don't want to stretch it more than 3%. When you're laying this material on the car, it has a protective film on it. Make sure you take the protective film off before you stretch it. You can squeegee the flattest part of the car with the protective film on, and that way you will reduce scratching on this high gloss finish. If you take the protective film off, then what you should do is use soap and water as a lubricant. Squeegeeing with the lubricant will help you not scratch this material. Now, if you're trying to squeegee out your wrinkles, that's not how you do it. Okay, so what you have to do with this material is make sure that you glass out your surface first. Once you have glass, then you should be able to squeegee. If you are having trouble glassing it out, what I suggest is that you set a baseline. Like on the door there, you want to use that top ridge as your baseline and then squeegee vertically down halfway so that you have like two sections that you can work with. You see how here you kind of work from the middle out. So if you have a hard time glassing, then it's easiest to just work from the middle of the panel, and then you can heat and glass out from that center point. If this is your first time wrapping a car, I suggest you try doing the doors first and just practice glassing and making sure that it's not wrinkled. If you're trying to stretch and heat at the same time, you are not doing it correctly. Make sure that when you heat, it's only to flatten out the wrinkles. That's it. You just hold it with slight tension, heat, and then it'll flatten out. So here you can see kind of what the finish looks like when I finish the side of this car. It's really clear, and it's very like it looks very paint like to me, and the tint looks amazing. came to visit me. Oh, Bella. It's dark outside and these pigs want to go to bed. Look, I got Chip in my lap. Oh, Chip. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. He just crawls into my lap just like this. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about this because here's where some of you will probably get stuck. Hot Chip. Hot Chip. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Let's go to bed. Come on. Come on, piggies. Come on, piggies. Whoa. Come on. Come on. Okay, so here's what happens, right? It's kind of my first time doing this particular bumper, so I was testing to see if I can make it all the way into there. That's a little bit of a too hard of a push. You can see how it discolors it a little bit right there when you try to do it. So that's not going to work to push stuff into here. Over time, this will fail on you, and that's where a lot of you see like cars that are wrapped. After a while, stuff like this starts popping out, okay? So to do this, you have a couple of choices. One, you can lay this as a separate piece up top. I would probably not do that. I would do all this continuous and then cut it up higher and then run a separate piece right up here along this line. But since I messed this up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this whole thing in gloss black. So it's going to be gloss black right here, all the way to this corner and then all the way up. So that's how you can recover if you mess up on something like this. Okay. Now I just got to trim this off, use some knifeless tape, and then we'll run a black piece here. I'll show you after. Best way to pull knifeless tape is to just pinch it right here, yank, okay, so that the string is cutting the film. Then you hold it every time it transitions to something else. There you go. And then here, I know the order in which I set it up. So that I can get clean cuts. See that? Once you pull it, there's a string under it. So one side of the tape is exposed, but the other side is under. You see that? You want to pull that out from under the tape. Okay. If you mess it up, you can always try it again. So there you go. Can I cut this by hand? Yes, but very hard to cut this line straight by hand. So I wouldn't suggest you do it, and then you're gonna run into problems like you're cutting the wrap under it, and then you're losing this whole big piece. But that's how you do it right there. And then all you gotta do is trim the rest, and you're good to go. It's a little difficult to work with this material just because it's not as stretchy as like Avery, right? But nothing great is ever easy. I would say the stickiness of this is kind of like 3M, and it's a little bit thicker. So if you're trying to like glass out this whole hood, you really can't do it in one move. You have to work it in quarters. So I would just squeegee it down the middle and then squeegee it to the sides to where the body line starts, and then just kind of work each quadrant. That's really how you can do it. For big quarter panels like this, you want to make sure that you cut with about 5 to like 8 inches of lead, so that as you cut out the doors and the quarter panels and stuff like that, you move it forward, and you that extra lead will let you be able to cut without being short on any one of these pieces, and then you can use that whole piece to do the quarter panel and both doors. Cassandra's new to the car scene. Are you?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so she's trying to hook up our Lexus IS 200T. Now, T stands for turbo.
Yes.
Dude, I didn't know they make those in turbo. Okay. Do you hear the turbo spool?
I do. You can hear it.
Sick. Okay, okay. I didn't know they make these in turbo. So, how excited are you for
Very
you to
excited.
see this?
I've been waiting for it. I was like, damn, it was raining on the 5th. I was like,
So actually, she picked this color originally. She didn't pick this color, and then I go, "Hey, there's this other version
I
of
mean,
it."
it was already hard as is to pick a color.
And then I showed her the color shifting version, and you were hooked, right?
Yes, I was
Okay.
like, that's it. I'm done
So-
with that one.
Okay, so yeah, so excited to get her into the scene. This is probably one of the biggest mods you can ever do. Let's do it. Let's get her reaction.
I'm all ready to see it.
You're all excited. Okay, here we go.
Dude, that's fucking sick. Fuck, that's nice. That is nice.
It's nice. Can you see the tint?
Yes.
Yeah, I wish it was sunny.
Oh,
Out
that's
here?
good though. Damn, it doesn't even look like my car.
You gotta watch the video. You see how when you hit an angle, you can see like it. It's like got a lavender and a blue tint to it.
Yeah, that's nice. Wow.
So so right here, look at this. I did your roof in black, just like you wanted. And then everything else is all the gray.
That's crazy. Dude, that's fucking sick.
That's it, great?
Sick.
How happy are you?
I'm fucking happy. Stoked. This is nice. Oh my god.
So awesome. Okay,
Bad.
so let's go over the wrap here. You can't really see it in this lighting, but when the sun hits it, I'll show you the 360 before you leave.
Okay.
I took it earlier, and it like glowed blue tint. It's pretty sick. All right. Hell yeah.
Bad.
What are you gonna do next to this car?
Get some wheels on it. Probably lower it. I'm not sure if I want to bag it yet.
Oh, you gotta bag it.
I was like, should I bag it? Should I lower it? So I might bag it, but for sure I'm gonna get some new wheels for this.
All
With
the
this whole wrap, you gotta have new wheels. Fuck yeah.
all the Nardo gray boys are gonna be like
Damn.
in love, right? Sweet.
It's nice.
Are you gonna make a separate page for this car?
I might once I add more to it.
Okay,
do a
you
separate
should.
page.
You should. All right. So sick. Are you gonna do like 20s?
I'm thinking 19s.
19s.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's up. Okay.
Do 19s.
Stance it out a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I still need to drop it.
What you could do is get a lip kit. I've seen a lip
Oh, I
kit
got
for
a lip
this.
kit.
Oh, you already
Yeah.
have it?
I have it.
Is it gloss black?
It is.
Sick.
So I'm like,
Can
I
you
wanted
send-
to get the wrap on it first and then do it, and I was like, shit.
Yeah, the lip kit will definitely protect your wrap from getting scraped on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then it will make it look lower too. So once you get the lip kit and put it on, then you can get wheels to kind of compensate how low you want it. All right,
Bad.
sweet. Let's get you out of here.
All right.
Woo, look at that. Damn. Okay, I'll show you the video. Okay, guys, that's it for this episode. Cassandra, what do you think?
I love it. Great job.
She's been walking around here for like an hour.
An hour just staring at it, admiring it. Great job.
Great, check it out. I tinted her taillights. Don't ask me to do this because I don't like to.
Appreciate it. It was great.
But it's my first time doing taillight tinting. So we'll see what happens when she takes it home. If I did it right, then it won't mess up. But if not, we can redo it. So you love it, right?
I do. It's absolutely
Okay.
great.
I can't
Great
wait.
Job. Love it.
I can't wait to see your reaction when you actually see it in the sun. So it's gonna be so dope.
I know it's a little glimpse of it. I'm like, oh,
Okay, cool. So let us know what you guys think about this sick new Nardo color. You can only get it from me. So hit me up in the DMs. And Cassandra, thank you.
awesome job.
Thanks for trusting me with your
Of
ride.
course.
And I can't wait to see your new 19s and the lip kit. Let her know what you...
Just wait for it.
Hell yeah. Let her know what you guys think, okay? Comment below, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. You're good?
Bye.